Give me a second. I haven't been live for a while. Give me 1 minute to post this. And then my phone keeps cutting out. Hang on 1 sec. So we have really intense energies going on right now, as usual. Give me 1 sec. I'm literally just going to post this somewhere. On my page, at least. Alright, I'm just going to do like a real quick video because I have lots of news to do. But I'm still kind of like tired and kind of like recovering. Like I'm on a chlorella detox because my body just had a lot of like pharmaceuticals and anesthesia and things that aren't really good for it. And like before I just had surgery, my body, my energy was real pure. So when you dump like a bunch of pharmaceuticals and anesthesia and garbage in my body, and then for like 2 weeks of it, and then I'm kind of like trying to detox it all out of my system now. For like a week now I've been on like a chlorella detox and I'm starting to feel better, but like I could feel like total body effects from it. Like I had like headaches in my third eye. I could just feel it, like the metal in my body, it wasn't good. So I'm still kind of like just a little bit tired and stuff, so I've just been kind of like recovering and resting. But we have like a lot of news going on right now, and we have been like lots of it, just crazy things going on, like with the earth. So bear with me, I'm coming back. I still have like some stuff I had to mail out from last week I haven't even done, so I'm kind of like slow with it. We just had this really crazy lunar energy, which is really amazing for like new beginnings and wrapping things up. I'm going to try to remember, I want to talk about soul contracts at the end because that's really what I want to go on my rant about. But go ahead and leave a comment now because I'm going to post some cards too. We had 41 earthquakes yesterday. We had a 5.3 in Colombia and a 6.5 in the Philippines. In the Philippines, they're still getting hit with earthquakes. They had 100 aftershocks, and that hit the area after the mayor declared it a state of calamity. It's just like disastrous, and you can see that all of these like crazy earth events, like if I had a global map and I started charting them, they would coincide with where the earth's chakras and energy vortexes are. They're not like in random places. I don't really know what's going on with the dam in California that I put a link on my page on. Who knows? It hasn't even like hit my radar. But of course, what is of interest to me is the San Andreas fault line. So I have been waiting for that to go off. If that dam would have exploded, then that might have been an attack on our water supply. So obviously it didn't explode. It was supposed to, or whatever. I don't know what's going on with it. But there's just like a lot going on, and I feel a lot of it is distract people from the real news and what's really going on. And it's all kind of like a ploy to distract people. And we have a lot going on with Standing Rock, yet to even begin. This is really like where a spiritual battle is taking place. There are army vets, and they're to form a human shield to protect the no DAPL protesters at Standing Rock. But this would be something that already almost happened and then is happening again, because Trump has been signing executive orders to continue oppressing the people of Standing Rock. This really brings up a good topic. I see so many people still with this illusion that Trump is like some savior that's going to help in some way. That's what I really want to get into, like about like different soul ages and where people are at. People are all different places, and these are not evolved souls. These are very unevolved souls. So I wouldn't be putting your hope on them. Like a lot of people are going to wake up to this illusion that no, it doesn't matter who the president was. They're all pretty much a puppet for the same people. So it didn't matter. Like there wasn't even a choice. So the U.S. military will be helping to save lives here. And the thing is, people are waking up, and there's a battle in our own country, so people are realizing that you can fight for people here. You don't have to go sign up for our military and go die in Iraq or Afghanistan. You can fight right here, right now, and maybe it's time that we stand up and protect this planet. And if we don't get proactive now, you're going to basically see people are getting slaughtered. It's only the beginning. So if we don't help now, no one's going to help us later. I don't think people understand. And I have so much respect for people. What it's going to come down to, this is exactly what the Hopi Indians prophesied. It's going to come down to, are you guys materialistic or spiritual? Are you willing to slaughter people for money, basically? That's basically what's happening. Basically, are you willing to be taking human lives for money? At some point, we all have to turn spiritual in some way, like turn away from material things. And you're really going to see people being tested. There's a lot of people that are now awake that were in the military, and they helped these systems, and now they're awake and like, oh my God. And I have so much empathy for those people, even more, because they woke up and like were like, because they really thought they were protecting people and serving people here, and then they wake up to this illusion and like, oh my God, I was helping these corrupt systems. I was part of the problem. I thought I was part of the solution. I wasn't. So I have so much respect for that. But we're seeing really big things happening all the time. Behind the scenes, there's even bigger things going on that we're not even aware of. There's basically a spiritual war going on, and there's a lot of light and dark facing off in this third dimension polarity illusion or whatever. So there's just a lot going on. We're seeing a false movement that's a clever design to take the last of your freedoms. The mainstream media, they may talk about these little things, but they're not showing you the scope of what's really happening. Across the board, multiple states have plans to implement bills into motion, the most collectively at one time. These bills are making protesting and freedom of speech illegal. You're not seeing the big picture, though. These are paid protests targeted to take away our freedoms and our rights. That basically we can't complain, we can't protest, we can't say anything about things we don't like. And it's just really big things happening. A lot of these protests were kicked off by paid people, like for whatever reasons, just to divide people, you know, push separation, whatever, for whatever agendas. And we're seeing mass death now. Now we're seeing the repercussions of this stuff, of these protests, paid or not. When people are in disharmony, the earth is going to respond in a big way. And it's just kind of picking up intensity. It was already going to happen, but it's just picking up the intensity and making it happen faster. So guess what? And this, like, I haven't done news for a little while because I've been gone. We just had like a bee die off too, like maybe a week ago. But we saw a mass death of seabirds in western US. Tens of thousands of dead. They're dead from deadly water. I'm not saying Fukushima or anything, but now we have in New Zealand 400 whales stranded on a beach and died. Millions of Africans are facing starvation after drought kills millions of cattle. In Chile, algae bloom kills 170,000 salmon, and this is a year after 25 million fish died there. In Australia, there's a heat wave from hell in Sydney. Cars were literally starting on fire because it's so hot. Australia is burning down, like literally on fire. It pretty much looks like the United States, where they have the fires in California. They have like 49 fires and they're spreading, and because of the heat and stuff, it's just a disaster. In Antarctica, there are crazy changes that are going to affect the entire world. Well, more I say like a pole shift, but they say that will affect the whole world. I don't think people understand exactly how. I think I might. But the ice is melting there, and they're seeing at a rapid rate, and that water in Antarctica affects all the waters in all the oceans. So you're really seeing, I bring this stuff up because you're seeing us gear up for a pole shift where the Earth's magnetic fields actually shift polarity, and the entire world pretty much gets reset and wiped out and started over. I don't like getting into this stuff, but you're seeing really crazy stuff with LGBT laws, religious freedom laws. 21 states have bills in place to protect the freedom in courts, legalize discrimination, and they may allow business owners to deny services to people for whatever reasons. There's a clear and present danger to religious freedoms everywhere, because this will now allow people to, like, if you have a business, I can say, I'm not going to give you a chakra opening because you're gay. or I'm not going to serve you because you're Muslim, or I'm not going to whatever. And you really can discriminate based on this stuff. They had so many lawsuits where people were suing, like, I forget, over the wedding cake. This person wouldn't give me a wedding cake for my wedding because I was gay, and they have so many crazy issues with it. But you're seeing immediately upon our administration, our current administration changing, you're seeing so many things getting pushed through. I don't know to what scope. I just like to pay attention to things and stay informed. I want to talk about soul contracts. That was all my news. I want to talk about soul contracts, but you're going to see really big things. I always have to like look at the map with the Earth's throat chakra right now. I woke up with like like a sore throat, like throat chakra kind of problem, I guess. And I've been feeling that for a couple days anyway, because I'm very tuned in to the planet and what's going on. I can just feel it energetically. So I don't know, I guess just pay attention. Hold on, I'm trying to get to my videos so that I can see the comments. Facebook's been like weird where it kicks me off of, like, if I go on my business page, it will just kick me off. Like, just any page, any kind of professional page, it'll just kick me off. So now I'm like in this app to look at it. I know, I'm just gonna do cards. I want to talk about real quick soul contracts though. Like literally nothing in your life is random or a coincidence. Just the fact that you're watching me means that you're probably contracted in some way to be doing this. Earth is a school, so it's kind of like if you were going to go take college classes, how you would sign up for like a whole schedule and curriculum. Any person you've ever met in your life was not random. You had a contract to learn with them in some way. So I just want to tell you that we have contracts that we're working on and we're trying to get rid of and whatever. We have these contracts that we can learn and evolve with certain people. I just really wanted to talk about tapping into your soul contracts and what you have left to work on. Someone's like, well, how do I know that? I told this person, why don't you ask your higher self before you go to sleep? You can ask for anything, any information that you want. Ask the universe. Ask your higher self to show you in a dream. Ask the universe, and you'll be amazed at how fast you'll get an answer back. In some capacity, it might be from like a random person, a message you see, something, but you'll know it loud and clear. You'll get your answer. So if you have these questions, just start asking the universe and tapping into yourself. I am going to pull cards right now. I know I'm really scatterbrained. I'm still like trying to get my energy right. But I am coming back married, so I'm working on completing my soul contracts. I'm working on completing the ones that I have left to do here so that I can kind of liberate my soul. So it's really good if you can tap in and you know what you have left to do here. Then you're kind of like ahead of the game. You kind of know what's going on. It just helps me because I can consciously create anything that I want, but I have to work around those kind of soul contracts I have. So I know that I'm going to be, learning with a certain person for a while. So it just helps me. And it will help you too if you can tap into those things. Sherry Blankenship. I know everyone needs a card for sure. Patience and planning. Don't make any big decisions right now. I would say that about most people. This energy is kind of crazy. I just woke up and see this, damn everywhere. Oh my God, on the news. I don't watch the news, but on Facebook news, right? So I would just say that we just went through a really crazy storm because of this lunar events, and there's just really crazy things going on, like on a planetary level. Don't make any big decisions right now. People should be kind of resting up if you can. I know it's hard to sleep when the moon comes close, but just rest up right now if you can. Kind of recharge. Manuel Juan, good morning. Positive movement forward. I know maybe my throat was breaking because I wasn't speaking my truth and doing videos, so I think I might have instantly healed it. But good morning. I'm forgetting the name. Manuel Juan. Positive movement forward. We really are at an advantage with this energy. We can choose to be positive. This is what I'm working on too, where I grew up, and so did all of you guys, with negative programming. We grew up with negative programming everywhere. Bad foods, bad everything, just negative programming. So I am now, with my twin flame, we are trying to reprogram our brains, ourselves, our bodies to be healthier and younger every day, but also to be positive, where we're getting rid of the negative thinking, because we realized that our thoughts are creating our reality. So why would we want to think negative thoughts? We want to think good thoughts. We want to be positive. That's what I try to bring to you guys. I try to bring a lot of positive, high vibe energy, because we're really learning how to positive program ourselves. So just work on staying positive. When you stay positive, anything good will happen for you. Your vibration will attract the things you're seeing and the things that you're bringing into your life. So we just really all have to work on being more positive. Angela Pimpella, good morning. I know. I'm happy I'm sort of back. Have patience. Have patience. I know. I've been like laying around watching ID. I know, right? Have patience. I'm just resting, trying to like get energetically better. Have patience with the universe right now. There's really big things going on behind the scenes. Even though I might seem gone, I was never really gone. I was still there helping and doing big things too. So just have patience. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of for our own behalf. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes with like the elite and shadow government, and oh my god, there's a lot going on. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like religious paintings with like badass angels, slaying the negative entities. That kind of stuff is actually very real. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes right now for humanity's behalf. Cassandra Love, Lightworker, I'm afraid of us dying. We're not gonna die. Well, I mean, a lot of humanity will, I believe, but let me back up there, because I think people are confused. There are a lot of people on Earth right now, but there are not a lot of souls on Earth. So I think people are getting confused because a lot of what we're seeing, we live in a hologram. It's like a sophisticated computer simulation. I don't know how better to describe it. It's really hard to put this stuff into words. Like, it's stuff I can see clearly, but it's hard for me to articulate it. But we're not going to die. While the current 3D program that's running here will die and it's working on being destroyed, like that's why I bring that up, that Earth, Wind, and Fire are destroying the third dimension. Most of us should be out of living in the third dimension at this time, or working on ascending out of it. So that shouldn't phase us in any way at all. That's why as I'm merging back into one with my twin flame, I'm doing that with my soul group. That's what I'm doing. I'm noticing it everywhere, but I'm not the only one having this experience. I'm seeing the same soul group merging back into one everywhere. So it's not like it's just me experiencing this stuff. I do have a lot of people tell me, like my twin flame's friend, basically, I think he said he thinks we're crazy. And my twin flame is like, but you don't understand, there's so many people having the same experiences. Like, no, you don't get it. No, this is real. I think it was like about chemtrails. He said that they were saying stuff about the chemtrails. Everyone knows that, yes, chemtrails are real. They're spraying humanity with them. Everyone knows this. It's not a big thing. It's like, common knowledge at this point. But we're not going to die. So do you have to let go of that paradigm? That's something else I'm working on too, where literally I know that like if I'm trying to heal someone, that I am not solid. I look solid, but I'm actually made up of vibrations. So like, let me use an example. If I was going to go heal you, if I believed it, I could just put my hand right through you. But the thing is, I don't believe it, because I've been so brainwashed and indoctrinated, like a lot of you guys, that I stop. Like, I'm like, oh, I almost could probably, no, I wouldn't even try it. Like, I know, I wouldn't even try it. Like, I couldn't do that, but I've seen where healers can literally put their hand through someone because people are not solid. So maybe I'm kind of working on like reprogramming my brain. I know that I perceive my walls as solid, so I'm not going to be good at putting my hand through them. But for people that know the truth, they know that nothing is solid. These are vibrations that we're just perceiving as solid. Like most of science, what we know is bullshit. So if you actually can untrain your brain and unlearn what you've learned, and you actually believe you can put your hand through, you will. You'll be able to do it. You'll be able to do things like levitate, fly, all sorts of things we're going to be able to do. But the thing is that we have to unprogram ourselves from this 3D kind of fear-based program we have running where, oh, we can't do that. Oh, we'll die. Oh my God. Who cares if you die? You've died hundreds of thousands of times. I know. It's not like a big deal. I know we're so traumatized by it and so scared by it. Oh my God, we might die and go to heaven or hell or whatever kind of stuff. We're trying to let go of these kind of notions, but we don't have to be afraid of that either. We're not going to die for a very long time. I tell my flame that, well, me and him will probably be 5,000 years old. I just feel like we're going to be like 5,000 years old on this planet, the same place where the people will change and everything will change, but we'll still be here. And like, I just feel that. I feel that the only reason that we age is because we believe we're supposed to. And so I read a post where someone says that they don't think that anyone can live on this earth to be past the age of 150 years old, but I don't believe that at all. I believe that we only are aging and getting older every day is because we're convincing our brains of it. Like, because I understand science really good, so I'm using these same principles and just really trying to reverse age and get younger and heal every day, which is what I'm kind of encouraging everyone else to do. So don't be afraid of dying, because you have your whole future ahead of you. You're going to the new earth. You're already plugged in and helping create it. You should know this. So you have only good things coming for you. You have prosperity. Let me go into that. There's people ascending and there's people descending in the same place. Well, how do you know? Well, you can kind of usually tell by the life events going on. A really fast way people descend is drugs, alcohol, substances, any kind of thing that will open you up to negative energy attachment. That's a really fast way to descend, to plummet. But I'm working on ascending. I'm working on going up. Like, every day I just feel like I'm getting better and doing better and becoming a better person. But there's a lot going on, like, all in the same place. Let go of that notion of dying. It's actually being transformed. Shirley LaCole, civil rights freedom, I know, right? Suffering in silence. You're never alone. We're deeply connected. That's why I like to reach a lot of people doing these videos. I'll do some cards on my page after too, so make sure you like the page if you're just seeing it for the first time. But literally, you're not suffering in silence. We're deeply connected. That's why it's so amazing that we do energy work, because we can do it all remotely, where I don't even need to be near you or touch you or whatever. I can tune in and do everything remotely. So it's really amazing. We're deeply connected. So you're not suffering in silence. I would try to meditate more, though. Go within. That's what I'm trying to do with this time that I have away from work right now. I'm trying to meditate more. Chalet Belante, please send me some energy. I've been sending all of you some energy. Emotional withdrawal, that's an amazing thing. So it's good to watch. I try to, I send out good healing energy and try to give you a little recharge. It's a really good time to meditate, like I just said. It's an amazing time. I like this picture because he's got the sea salt water and meditation and nature right there. Those are all three things I tell. That's like my empath toolkit right there. Sea salt, literally nature, and meditate. We have to recharge ourselves with cosmic energy, especially if we're going to be healers. It doesn't do any good, like my own energy that I might get from sleeping. You have to have some way to recharge with cosmic energy, which would be some form of meditation. Valerie Merck. Yes, we are eternal. We do not die. These are things we are getting rid of. We are getting rid of these energetic blocks. We don't die. Death is an illusion. And I know when people do past life regressions, we've all lived crazy lives where we've had insane ID discovery type deaths. where some of them weren't so good, where we were living very unconsciously and just, I don't know, some of them are just kind of dark and stuff. We have to get past these fears. We're still here. I feel like I'm going to be in this matrix forever. This life has been forever for me, and that's how it feels. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I mean, the world hasn't ended yet, right? Everyone says the world is going to end. Oh my God, the world is going to end. Well, it hasn't ended yet, and in order for that to happen, the third dimension has to go somewhere else. So it is kind of happening, and it's picking up intensity. The best thing you can do, Valerie, is ground yourself. Ground yourself. Meditate. The best way to ground yourself is to envision a cord wrapped around you and wrapped around the earth. Go outside. Go outside barefoot. It's freezing where me and Valerie live. We're not going to do that. So try to take a salt bath instead, or just kind of unwind. But I'm dying to get back into nature. Me and my flame have big plans this summer to do some fun things outside. So if you can, get outside, get into nature. Jessica Ricardo. I can't talk good today. Material and spiritual prosperity. Literally, everything is spiritual. We're all spiritual beings. Any kind of sickness or ailment is going to be like a spiritual based problem because we're spiritual beings. So literally, because you're being spiritual, you've woken up to the fact that you're a light worker and you're on the right path. Anyone watching me or around me is on the right path. It's like an automatic synchronicity to be around me. I know that just the people around me are going to be tomorrow's kind of like spiritual leaders. It's the healers I'm drawing to me, light workers, just really gifted, amazing people. Like, it's amazing. I'm drawing just my soul group back to me, which is all very talented and special. And just because you're on the right path, it's going to pay off in a material type of way. We have to really master the spiritual and the material world. Like, we have to learn balance with those things. Like my flame last night, he says, we were talking about people. He said he gets so mad with me. He says, there is no way that aliens made people, God made people. I say, no, they definitely made people to mine for gold. Trust me. Trust me, okay? But I said, well, you're going to work tomorrow. We're still slaves here. What are you talking about? How could you not see that? How could you not see it? How could anyone not see that? Maybe we're all working a little too hard and a little too much for what we get. And we're just kind of like realizing this. But we don't all have to agree on those things. But we'll have to agree on the fact that if you stay on a spiritual path, it will pay off in a material kind of way. It's just going to reflect on every aspect of your life. So we have to go back to being spiritual beings. No amount of food, alcohol, drugs, sex, whatever you're filling yourself with, it's not going to work. Clothes, material things, it's just not going to work. We're here to evolve spiritually. So it's just the only thing that's going to be like rewarding and fulfilling. But just keep working on that path. You're doing so good. Gwendolyn Eves, I know I'm going off on rampages. Gwendolyn, good morning. I've been thinking of you, Gwendolyn, anyway. I saw you. That's why I like scrolling through Facebook. I can see people and connect and send them little bursts of energy. So Gwendolyn knows this is a huge universe. So it's really amazing that I could use Facebook in that kind of capacity where I'll scroll down and see someone's status, and then it's kind of like you're automatically connecting with people. That's why I tell people, make sure you cut your cords often, because the way we scroll down Facebook, it's kind of like a mess of cords. So just make sure you cut your cords as often as you remember. It's really a big universe. We're learning that there's truth everywhere, and that maybe we're just like a small speck in this universe stuff. I'm waiting for big things to happen this year, such as like a full disclosure type thing. Big kind of things with space. Real things with space, not NASA things. Let's see where I am. I'm reading the comments. Fear of getting killed. No. I'm gonna do Carrie Coverta. I'm doing cards now. I'm gonna do cards like on a post on the page too, because I have all day to commit. Literally, this is what I keep saying, we're working on a spiritual strength. Someone said, oh my God, we might all die or something to that effect. No, we're not worried about it because we're working on ourselves spiritually. So we know that if we're spiritually strong, we're okay with anything. Like whatever it is. I'm part of a divine plan. And I see Jody, she just thought she was logged on. She had like a post that said something about like you're a note in an orchestra. And I love that because we are like, they say that the universe is mostly like sound vibrations, and it really is like we're each a note in a symphony or an orchestra. And what happens if someone's going to the whatever, like an opera, right? Or wherever they do music, I don't know what they're called. Someone's at some kind of concert, right? And you miss a note, the whole concert's screwed, right? You can't miss a note. You need every single note for it to work right. So we're all just kind of like part of like a divine plan, and we're all like, if you look at the earth and the grid of it, we're each like strategically placed on the grid perfectly so we can kind of light it up, and it's really amazing. So just keep working on becoming spiritually stronger. This is what I'm doing every day. Working on healing my soul, and with that my body's following. and doing really amazing things, healing myself. Christopher Andrews. What's the easiest way to tune into the earth more? Well, for me, it's like natural. It's probably easier for a female to tune into the earth because Gaia is a girl. Gaia is a female, so it's a feminine energy. So on a deeper level, it's a little bit easier, but just go out into nature. It's really easy. You can, as an empath, I can feel anyone, animal, plant. I can feel like the trees, the plants, like I'm kind of one with everything or anyone. Like I can feel just the pain of really anything. That's why I say plants feel pain too. But just get out into nature more. Just spend time outside. Like, I don't know, just chill outside. Like, do like things outside in nature. Not to mention it's free. Like, if you go outside, that out of all the activities we could be doing, it's just best for us. We should be like living like in harmony with nature. And then I keep saying Atlantis is our future, where it was a place where they lived in harmony with nature, and like all the buildings there were made out of crystal and stuff. It's our past, but it's our future. Just get outside. Go outside barefoot, because guess what? A lot of people are getting ready for spiritual love. So the best thing that you can do, a lot of people want to like go looking for that person or whatever, and that's the worst thing you can do. Work on more self-love. That's like a message for everyone today anyway. We have to work on complete self-love. Those that are like doing so amazing or really have unlocked the best of their potential and their gifts, I believe they have a lot of self-love, not in an ego kind of way, just in a way where we stop being hard on ourselves. Like, we're too hard on ourselves, where it's so easy for us to forgive someone else, but it's harder for ourselves to forgive ourselves. We're just so hard on ourselves. We have to have self-love to love someone completely. Otherwise, in any relationship that you're in, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be karmic, your soulmate, your flame. It doesn't matter. You're going to be seeing that like a mirror, and you're going to see things you don't like about yourself reflected back, and you're not going to be happy in any relationship. It could be your flame. It doesn't matter. Any relationship or any person is kind of like a mirror to us. So we're just going to see things you don't like. So work on self-love so that you love yourself completely, because that's the only way you'll ever love anyone else completely. And we're talking about a spiritual love that, like, it doesn't matter, at my worst, my flame loves me, at my best, he loves me. So it's kind of like an unconditional love, whereas it's hard to put into words, but like in the third dimension, even soulmate relationships are sort of like a control drama. Soulmate relationships are less of one, but they're all kind of different, these relationships, but you're still not going to be happy unless you're completely happy with yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to be, you know, reflecting things that you're not happy about. So just keep working on self-love. Just get out into nature. Spend time outside. Like, as a healer, you can ask Earth, the Earth doesn't have great energy to use for healing, but you can like ask the Earth, can I use your energy for healing? Like, you can talk to the Earth, like telepathy the Earth, and the Earth will understand and respond back to you. So just try to like connect. Danielle Cruz, good morning. Danielle's moving on, as we all are, from anyone and anything not serving us. We must become lighter. I'm trying to turn into like a rainbow light body, where I literally get out of here permanently. This is the life where I will ascend out of here. So in order to do that, I must get rid of any kind of negativity. The amazing thing is we're kind of like in a virtual world with Facebook while we're in the real world, right? It's kind of like we have a virtual world right here too. So if you have like toxic people on your Facebook, start getting rid of them. Maybe they're just not going to come with you to the new earth. Just start moving on, making your life lighter, cutting out relationships that make you feel drained, you know, like you don't have anything in common, you're just kind of wasting your time talking anyway. Hey, I've done it with family members where I just don't have anything in common. I don't have any karma with them anymore, and I don't feel that I need to have a new relationship with them. Just try to make your life lighter, move on from anyone and anything not serving you. because it will make you just feel so much better energetically. Good morning, Kelly Jacobs. I always want to clarify when I haven't really talked to you, but when I did that yes and no question, and you said, did you meet your flame? You haven't met him in this life though, but you've met him before, like, and he's around you all the time. So I had to clarify, like, if you're thinking that, yeah, it's someone you know in a physical body. No, you haven't seen him like in person, but he's around you all the time. Everything just is picking up intensity. I feel it's just, right? These storms. Accelerated motion, yes, for sure. Things are picking up intensity. You're seeing crazy animal die-offs, earthquakes, all within the past few days. I also heard that the Earth's frequency, like when you look at the Schumann resistance, the Earth's heartbeat or the ohm or whatever, is up. And I forget the actual numbers because I can never read that thing because it's in like Russian anyway. And the kid that would interpret it for me is at Stand in Rock right now, and I can never read it. But I did see a thing where they said it was like up to 35. But and I can just tell you that I could tell this last week I asked him because I could just feel the frequencies going up. Now it's not so high, but it's been going up really high, like the Earth's frequencies. So just try to stay centered, try to stay grounded. The best thing you can do is to get out into nature, to unplug, to meditate, to unwind. Just do things that you don't have to really use a lot of activity for. Everything is picking up intensity, but this energy is good for manifesting. I haven't been able to sleep like at all. I just feel really tired. Like I just haven't slept good because whenever we have any kind of lunar event, it just makes me like not sleep good. I guess it's because of the water in our bodies. Something with the moon. But it just makes me a little bit tired. So we'll sleep like better tonight. We'll start to like be able to all sleep better and it'll be a little bit of relief. It's kind of like a crazy storm we've been in. Hi, Jenna Sullivan. Deception and envy. You are waking up from this is the Matrix card. I'm just gonna like cross out the whole card and put some tape over it. This is Matrix. This is the Matrix card. Literally we are waking up to everything around us has been a lie. Things are not for our benefit. Maybe the people in charge in any country don't really have our best interest in mind. Things are just getting crazy, but guess what? That's amazing because it's making me have a place where I can practice being a light worker. That's amazing. I'm so glad for all this crazy polarity because it's giving me like a spot to shine. So it's really giving us the skills that we need and helping us evolve. So I guess we should be kind of grateful for it. It sounds like, you know, we just want it to be cool and chill, and I think we want to go back to Eden. And people are saying, oh, we want to go back to 5D. I want to go back to 60. So it's kind of hard to tell when you're dealing with higher dimensions what dimension you're even in. But I want to aim higher for that. I want to get past the point where any negativity can exist. I feel that maybe we don't need this negativity anymore though. Well, it's been giving me like an amazing platform so that I can practice being a light worker and sharpen my skills and practice and stuff. Maybe we have evolved past the need for it. Maybe we just won't need it anymore very soon, I'm hoping. So just use this kind of like polarity to practice being a light worker so that you can do good, so that you can shine brighter. Because without bad stuff, there wouldn't be a need for good stuff. So it's just kind of like a polarity thing. But you're waking up to the fact that everything isn't what it seems. Marizi G, good morning. And we are the light. If we're waiting for someone to come save us, for someone to stop all this, that's us. That's me, that's you, that's all of us. We are that light. If we can really just shine bright enough, no darkness will be able to exist. If we can get rid of fear, if we can get rid of, oh my God, we might die, if we can get rid of that, if we can eradicate it, these entities won't be able to exist here. So we have to kind of burn brighter. I don't know, for me, that's what I think of my love. I think of love, right? I think of love, my dog, things that make me happy and it makes me shine. I don't know. We have to just burn brighter. We have to find things that we love, whatever it entails, because we're going to be that light we need. Chris Isfield, good morning. Happy Monday. I like Mondays. My house is nice and clean, saged. We clean it on Sunday, and I just like Mondays. I feel kind of like recharged even though I'm away from my flame. Good morning. Happy Monday. We're working on your heart chakra today. It's like making me cough. We're working on your heart chakra today, so drink lots of water. Try to let go of any past grief, like literally. Because like, I don't know, everything is just, our heads are screwed up because of all of these like religions, views that have been distorted and pushed on us. So when someone dies, like a physical death, it's been very painful for us because we have such bad notions of what really goes on, what really happens. We've all been kind of like, you know, fed these fairy tales. And so there's been so much confusion and distortion that we really feel like it's permanent. No one ever dies. I'm convinced there's only one soul in this matrix. I'm just gonna say it. I'm convinced it's one, not 144,000, one. One. So things get tricky with souls. So just work on your heart chakra. You need 2 chakras mainly open. If you don't, you're going to be screwed. You need your third eye and your heart chakra, especially, to be very open. So work on more love. You need truth and love to access any higher dimensions. Christopher Andrews, blessed be, love and light. Yes. Namaste. You are coming into your true power. I don't know, but for most of my life, my gifts were dormant. It was to protect me. It was to protect me from those around me and things like that. But we're really just coming into our power. We're really just now activating our DNA and coming into our power and becoming more psychic, more intuitive, more empathic, whatever. So we have yet to even unlock our gifts. But I know that in my body, I have the gifts of all of my ancestors too. So any gifts that my mom had or my grandmother or whatever, any relative that I had, you know, in this earth body, I have all of their gifts too. I'm just learning how to activate my DNA and unlock it. Cameron, you're going back to work soon. I know, right? Victory and success. Anything that you want to do today, Cameron, you're going to be very good at. So if you want to go back to work, go back to work. If you want to go do something later, go do it. It's just really good, amazing energy, high vibe energy, like where you can really just go get anything done. That's why I figured I would just go do a live video, jump and do it, right? It's good energy for working. Go do it. April Dawn. He knew I was on. See, I just have faith that even though I didn't repost it and I can't do a prize today because I'm too tired, I'll do it tomorrow. Even though I didn't post it anywhere, that the right people will stumble upon it and they will be drawn to me and they will see this stuff. So it might just seem like I'm not doing a lot, but I'm really trying to help and heal in a deep kind of way. So it's my intent that the right people will just be drawn to me and I won't have to put a lot of work into it. You should not be making big decisions. You should be resting like me. Movements, choices, and decisions. Basically, you have infinite possibilities in front of you. Don't limit yourself by closing yourself off and making any big or any hasty decisions. Like, really just think about anything big time right now. I would advise you just to take a chill or take a break, chill out. You know, don't make any big decisions till this energy dissipates, just because of your situation. Amanda Hinson, hey. I am healing. I have an amazing healer husband that is amazing with it. Solitude. This might be my card today. Go meditate, unplug, unwind. I see there's just probably it's going to get crazier. Like just because when I wake up and see any big headlines in the news, oh my God, this dam blew up. I don't even know where. I thought this was the fault line. I get real excited. When I see California in the news, I'm waiting for the fault line. So I got real excited and then it's like, oh. But whenever I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh, well, what's really going on? What's really going on? What are they distracting people from? So I'm going to unplug. I'm going to meditate, recharge, and go within. And I know I'll be fine. I know that no matter what craziness is going on outside, that we'll all be fine. Irene Van. Like to know about soul contracts. Irene Van, discontent and boredom. Yes, these are things that we're looking into. We really contract for anything that we come here and do, or any person we've ever met. So I really feel like any kind of pain here too is caused by lack of information. Like we don't have the right information when we're here, when we're living our lives. There's a whole nother world right here in the same place that's spiritual. So when we're just in the physical and we're limited, like that's what would cause any kind of, you know, discontent, boredom, physical pain, or any kind of pain, whatever. That's what's really causing any of this stuff, is lack of information. So what I'm proposing is that we raise our vibrations, and in doing that, we'll be able to better access our gifts, because when we have a low vibration, we're not going to have any gifts. They're going to be pretty dormant. They're going to be minimal, not as helpful to you. You know, they're just going to be a lot stronger the higher vibration you're going to be. So we're just working every day at raising our vibrations up and tapping into ourselves and what our missions are and how we're best helping at this time. Anyone who's discontent or bored, I would get a birth chart on our site, because literally it can tell me, it will show me your last life and your soul mission this life. Just work on that. There's no way you could ever be bored. I do realize that maybe some people are anxious and bored or still going through this kind of stuff, because I went through it on my journey. But there's no way that you could be bored with so much going on right now. Catherine Garland, hello. Authority. Oh, I know. This tells me you're an indigo starseed. I dislike authority too. I'm here to dismantle any corrupt systems that are still running and enslaving humanity at this time, just like you. But I'm not going to go out and, like, you know, protest against the government, or, you know, try to go blow the government up or something crazy, right? Like some people really think they're going to go fight these systems. That's not at all. No, you're missing the mark. We have to do that with ourselves, not out there, not in the illusion. We're going to take the focus back on ourselves. So we're going to make sure that we don't have any systems running like negative programming, fear-based programs, any kind of, you know, negative kind of programming that we still have running. So that's what I'm working on too. I'm working on dismantling all this negative programming that I still have my body running on and my mind running on, and I'm working on replacing it with like positive programming. And the results are phenomenal. Like I'm trying to do it all the time. I'm trying to just emit a love frequency all the time. And if you can do that, you'll only get love back. And it's really amazing. It's just amazing. So these are things I'm working at. Jessica Ricardo. Rest and rejuvenate seems to be the message of the day. Rest and rejuvenate, and that's in nature. So if you can, get outside, just meditate, rest, take salt baths, just try to recharge. Whenever I see these kind of big kind of, I don't know, I had to pick my words carefully, these big kind of disasters lined up with kind of astrological events, and then I look at the energy, and I'm getting really good at, I can just look at the calendar and tell where these storms are. So we just kind of like came out of a storm, but we didn't even have like a day to rest, and we're in a new one. So just try to rest, try to recharge if you can. I know that moon energy is making it difficult. Danielle Cruz, The Waiting Game. I hope not. I hope you're not waiting for anyone to come save you, fix your life, or waiting for anything. We have to manifest what we want. We have to take control and become co-creators at some point. Like, and we're here to be creative. That's what I'm learning how to do, is when I'm in the flow and I'm writing or creating or making a video or whatever I'm trying to do, when I'm just like trying to be in the flow and I'm creating anything, it's really amazing. We're meant to be creating things and having fun here. So sometimes we lose sight of that because we're working all the time or whatever, but we're really meant to be creating our lives and making them the way we want. So really take control of your life. Jen Lynn. Yes, people don't have to stay in your lives after we're done learning with them. Absolutely. Truth. Jen Lynn, you are at a really good place. Everyone around me really is. That's the amazing thing about it. You're at a really good place, and just keep speaking your truth. Because you know that's what's giving you access to higher dimensions. So just stick with love and truth, and those literally are the two keys that we need to access these higher dimensions in the same place. And you're just doing so good with it. Let's see. Cassie Burns. I'm all over the place. I can't focus today. Choose wisely. Don't make any of these decisions. I say they all go into the ocean and you drown, and you probably want to be up where the birds are. So don't make any big decisions. I'm not. I'm just going to kind of rest and chill, and I'll come back at it when I'm a little bit, more rested. Like, just when you're tired, you're not going to make you don't want to make big decisions. So literally just choose wisely. Just kind of chill, meditate, go within. Irene Van, trapped in fear. Oh God. We just had this talk, same video, we just had this talk. We had to let go of fear. What do you have to be afraid of once you get past your fear of death? And at this point, none of us should be afraid of death. We all should have at least like maybe glimpses of memories of our past lives, maybe a feeling of knowing that you've had past lives, whatever it is. But we don't have to be afraid to die because we've been lied to about how the universe really works. So once you let go of that, what do we have to be afraid of? Fear is so dangerous because they will play out like in the real world. Like our fears will literally play out for us. So that's why it's so dangerous. Why do you think that societies are all pumped full of fear all the time? That's all the elite have to do, all our controllers have to do is pump society full of fear, and it keeps humanity from evolving, from growing. We have like fight or flight kind of responses, and when we're in that kind of like fight response, we're not going to grow, we're not going to evolve. So we have to let go of fear so that we can live in love and evolve. Rahan, I know, look who's back, sort of. I'm already trying to disappear. Empath problems. Conflict and defeat. Yes, look who's back. Just pray, hand it over to God. Like I had all these plans for my life, like I was going to do this and this and this, and none of them worked out really good because I was supposed to be doing this mission and this purpose, so that's why they didn't work out good. So just be aware that you're on a divine plan that's just better than yours, and just have faith in it. Just go with the flow. Susan Irene, I know, good to see all of you. I've been missing you. I go crazy when I can't do live videos and stuff. I really do. I go kind of crazy. So I really am glad to be back. I'm still healing, but it's a process, right? Susan, just work on your root chakra, letting go of fear, letting go of anxiety. Literally, this is like, I love this. It's like a twin flame card where they have the happy family and the rainbow. And when I first got with my twin flame, we would see like rainbows and double rainbows everywhere, and I love it. I saw someone else just saw a double rainbow, and I think it's amazing because there's signs all around us. It's just about being able to recognize them. So just work on letting go of fear and work on your root chakra. Catherine Garland. Destiny. I don't believe in destiny. While I believe that we are contracted to do certain things with certain people, I know that we live in a manifest reality, and that at some point when we are liberated karmically, that we can just create anything that we want. That we have complete control over things. That while there might have been times where people had karma to pay off or whatever the situation was, or were contracted to be with certain people, at this point, most of the people around me should be liberated and should be co-creating their reality consciously and awake, which is like a really big difference. So just work on manifesting your future and creating your future. That's why I'm not big on readings, but I do readings. But I kind of look at it like I'm trying to help people, because I'm an expert level manifester. I'm trying to help people manifest the things that they want into their life. Because we have so much power over our futures and the things that we can create. And it's really amazing. Aw, Julie Remick. Thank you. I'm healing, especially from my face was like, I said I liked it better. My nose was like really swollen. I looked like my twin flames. I said I wish I liked it better when it was swollen like that. So I've been healing. I kind of have like a throat chakra thing I woke up with this morning. I don't know what's going on with the weather here. It's just very strange. I think it was like like a snowstorm blizzard, and then it was like 50 degrees the next day. It's just weird. But thank you for the amazing healing vibes and energy, everyone. It's been really amazing. And I healed real fast. So just get ready for your spiritual union. You're either in one or about to enter one. This is what so many people are getting ready for this year. This year is going to be a year of love and abundance. So a lot of people will be either entering or changing relationships. Just go with the flow. Follow your intuition, go with the flow. Hey, Adriana, Chirco. I've been thinking of you anyway. I've been tuning you in anyway. Work on peace, love, and harmony. It's your mission in your relationship and in all aspects of your life. Just really work on peace, love, and harmony because when you're getting along with your love, everything is going to go amazing in your life. If you guys are in disharmony and not getting along, watch how fast your world falls apart. So you want to be like in peace, love, and harmony all the time. That's the goal. So just work on more harmony. Maria Walton, absolutely. Work on your sacral. Your sacral, that would be your second chakra. Let go of guilt. Start eating oranges. You can use some orange stones. You can go ahead and Google how to unblock it, or you can get a chakra unblocking from us at some point. But look into this second chakra because I dislike when people have any of the first three chakras blocked because those correlate with the first three densities, and as an entire planet we should be moving up to higher dimensions. We should be working on more like our heart chakra, our throat chakra, our third eye, crown, the higher chakras. So we really just need to unblock these lower ones immediately. So work on that. Kelly Jacobs with a Y, welcome back. I know, I feel a little disoriented. I don't know, it was like a crazy whirlwind I went through. Just crazy. With like doctor appointment and stuff back to back. Like really crazy. I'm like a little traumatized. Kelly Jacobs with a Y, work on your crown chakra. That's what I'm working on. I watch these proactive commercials on TV and I just want to be like, can you just tell your teenager to pray more? When they have that, everyone has acne. I wonder why. Maybe if you have acne, it's because of your crown chakra, and you should just pray, and it might heal your acne, or whatever. Work on your crown chakra. The best thing I can say for this one is just to pray and work on your connection with Source. Makes my head itch. So I'm gonna send you some healing energy for it. I'm like, yes, doing things on a cellular level. Just drink more water today. Work on praying more. Wear the color purple. And envision yourself in purple too. Jen Lynn. I knew it too. I could already feel it before I looked at the card. I could already feel it. Literally, Jen Lynn, you need to get into nature. You need to take a salt bath, whatever. As people that are becoming much more empathic or are empathic, we're kind of picking up a lot of stuff like a sponge. It's very important that you get that energy out of your body. Like it's like physical pain for me, like right now what I feel when I take on these blocks, but like it feels really bad with you. So I would just, you need to find a way to detox this energy out of you. The best thing I can tell you would be, you should be taking a salt bath every single day, every day. It will just do amazing things for you energetically, and it will help release that energy. So work on your solar plexus. Fern Twist, of course, I like your name. Emotional loss. Work on your heart chakra. We have to become clearer. We got to get rid of, like, it's the best way I can describe it is kind of like if you have like a river and it gets like pooled up and there's like a dam, you know, with our chakras. We just need more energy flowing through our bodies, and we have to get rid of these blocks. Work on your heart chakra. Work on letting go of past grief. Drink more water. You have a lot of like past grief and pain you're holding on to, and it's just not serving you anymore. And then I'm staring at, because I always get deja vu. Cassie Barnes. I don't know if I did you yet. I might have. Balance. Work on balance. This is what we all need. We all have to balance all aspects of our life. So I have to balance, you know, everything. Like every area. So just work on having more balance with everything. Zachary Heel. It's your first time watching. Well, good. Tune in more often. This is a new beginning for you. It's amazing. Welcome home. Welcome to your soul family, your soul group. It's really amazing. Just literally work on making a new beginning. We're here to co-create a new earth. So there's some people that are here to dismantle and destroy the old system. Don't get hung up on that. That's not our job. We're actually here to co-create the new beginning in a new earth. So we just have to stay focused. So focus on the new and not the old. Sherry Blank Ship. Fertility. If you want, this card could mean you're a baby, but usually it means like abundance or some kind of monetary thing coming into your life. It's a very good luck kind of card. So just work on manifesting good things into your life. Raprina. Ferris Morton. Material harvest. This is a really good time to be making money, to be manifesting money and things in a monetary kind of way. So just work on things materially. Stephanie Hale. Shadow. Okay, ready? So every person has a bad wolf and a good wolf inside of them, and you can feed either wolf. So I had someone explain something about like polarities. I know people should be both, but honestly you have to become light at some point, and that means that no darkness can exist anymore at all. So I know there's a lot of people that say, oh no, you have to balance the positive and the negative. No, you have to transmute it. You have to turn anything negative into positive. That's like alchemy. So just work on following your soul and letting go of your ego side. Oliver Jamie. Rejoice in celebration. We're so successful in anything that we're doing right now. It's just becoming like easier for us to do things. Just go out there, make big decisions. I say to some people don't, some people should. Go out there. You're already successful in anything you're doing right now. Kristen Shope. Good morning. Thank you. I know I'm really excited. I'm getting used to the last name. We're trying to get rid of this mental conflict. We cannot have it anymore. It's just becoming like a hindrance. Like it's just kind of sabotaging ourselves. We have to get control of our minds. It's like what I keep saying the whole time today. It's like the theory of the day, right? We have to get control of our minds. We have to get rid of this negative programming. We have to get rid of fear, and we have to reprogram ourselves to love and abundance. So this is what we're really working on, getting out of that. We'll never have enough. We're always going to be sick. We're probably going to die kind of mentality. And we're lifting out of it. And we're tuning ourselves into abundance and love, which is totally different. Jessica Grasso, glad to see you back too. Sacrifice. Stop sacrificing your energy, Jessica, all the time, right? Jessica's learning valuable lessons about her energy and how valuable it is and what to put it into. And I want to know if you got this cat yet. I think it was a great idea, and I think you could work it out so that the cat could get along with the dog. Jessica Ricardo. What is disrupting you? What is cutting you off from source, from the flow? That's why these lunar events are really good for that. It's really will show you like up close and personal what's going good and what's not going good in your life. So if you haven't been already having a rough time with the moon energy, pay attention to the next full moon we have, and it will kind of give you a better glimpse into your life of what you should really be working on. I'm getting lost. Christopher Andrews. Partnerships and alliances. Work on your friendships. The amazing thing about it is, like, I have so many healers around me that, like, when I just needed healing energy, it was really amazing. So I have a lot of healers around me, and I'm sending all you guys so much healing energy, and that's the amazing thing. It kind of keeps it circulating. So just work on your partnerships and your friendships and your alliances. Stay around. This is for everyone. Stay around people. Stay around people that make you feel charged up and energized and excited, and let's just cut out all the people that make us feel drained and drab and miserable about ourselves, and try to stick around people that make us feel good about ourselves or help heal us in some capacity, or like are good for us, not bad for us. Cherry Hobbs. That's what we're all working on. I know. And you're doing so good, Sherry. Like, so good. I see this card and it's like, oh, you're doing so good. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys, that we're all doing so good with it. And believe it or not, every person is right where they should be with who they should be. And they're right, like, right on plan what they're doing. So literally, we're all doing so good. Just stick on the path and just keep putting the hard work in. Sarah Hurd. Financial and material changes. You're struggling with your school and would love some insights. It might be the universe just putting you on another path. I had, every time I was going to school, I would have like crazy things happen to try to detour me away from it. Like basically because maybe the universe just has bigger plans for you. I'm not sure of the entire situation, but don't make any financial and material changes because this card could be like in a positive or negative capacity, and it's not in the best capacity for you right now. I'm going to try you another card. You're being tested too. You're being tested. You get 3. You're being tested, and work on your root chakra. You need to let go of fear. It's what's blocking you. Like literally work on your root chakra and letting go of fear, because it's kind of like playing out in your real life. So just work on these things. It'll kind of give you a better idea of what's going on. Chelsea Maria Bahar. Work on your throat chakra. That's what I'm working on too. I see the earth is too. I had to look at the map. I believe that it's over by like, I don't even know what country that is. It's somewhere over by like the UK. Basically, the throat chakra, maybe by Wales. So people living over there are going to be more affected, but I can feel it like on a planetary level. So just drink more liquids. Today, this is for everyone. Drink more liquids. Everyone's kind of working on their throat chakra and truth. And amazing things are about to happen when all these chakras open. Mike T. Zoro got skipped. I know, these comments suck. I'm going to do literally cards on my page in a minute though. Like a post for them. So you got skipped. You're here for wisdom, not a card though. I know people get confused, right? They see me pulling cards and then it's like, oh, I want a card, I want a card. Well, I'm going to literally about to get off soon and I'm going to do a post for cards so you can get a card too. But I'm actually here to share wisdom with you and to help you open your chakras and unblock yourselves so that you can open yourselves up to more cosmic wisdom. So you get a card. I don't skip people on purpose. It's really a shitty lag. Like Facebook will like skip them. I won't see them till after, so be patient with it. Candace, use your awareness. It is my intent that I'm drawing to me gifted spiritual people that have their chakras open, have a good start with ascension. They're just aware and they have their third eyes open and can see through the bullshit, because I want people to see me clearly. So because my third eye is open and me and my twin flame have amazing awareness, we can see everything for what it really is. And those are the type of people that I'm intending to draw to me so that they can read my energy correctly. And I don't know, we can do light work together. So just work on your amazing awareness. You have an amazing third eye. All you guys do, we're working on unblocking them. I'm on a chlorella detox to get all the pharmaceuticals out of my body now because I could feel it really had an effect on my third eye. So the best things that you guys can do is to do like a chlorella detox or to eat coconut oil. I'm going to let you guys go on that note, but literally I'm going to do a post for like different cards that I have like now on this healing page. So I'll let you guys go, but I will be back again live tomorrow in love and light.